Let's recreate the Super Bowl. Recreate the Super Bowl minus the halftime show. Because I'm sorry, but I don't have a budget like that. So. That's not a bad idea.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, the L.A. Rams, they are back in the Super Bowl for the second time in 4 years. Remember, they lost Super Bowl 53 to the Patriots in Atlanta 13-3. But here they are trying to be the second team in 2 years after Tampa Bay last year to win the Super Bowl in their home stadium.
And we go back to that Super Bowl loss to the Patriots. And remember, they were an offensive juggernaut at that time, but only put up 3 points in that game. And they have been a little bit of a tough team to pin down over the last few years. They've had their shares of ups and downs, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But they've always had that great defense, and they're looking to rise to a Super Bowl crown.
First down, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Burrow on play action. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Open man is Uzama. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Burrow looking to pass. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. The Rams offense running. They're backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And apparently all Matt Stafford needed was a ticket to L.A. to get his postseason career on track. Never won a playoff game in his decade-plus in Detroit. But he cleared that hurdle a few weeks back, and now he has the Rams in position to play for the ultimate prize and in their home stadium.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
My guy, come on.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford.
Again, what the flying fuck? No. This guy took 4 of my fucking things and destroyed it. Like, what the fuck?
And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to, at some point in the conversation, the coach, players,
Bro,
someone talks
me
about,
right now?
we got to finish. We got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right,
I'm going
but not
nowhere.
getting the result that you need.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
Touchdown, Bengals! It's complete. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Usually I get stuck at 25. That was pretty good.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Are you kidding me? He had the ball in his...
free, and it's 2nd down.
Yo.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35.
You gotta be kidding me. This guy can't run faster than that?
In Cincinnati territory.
Come on, you are wide open. Book it, man. Oh.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford looks to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This guy didn't even look back, nothing. What the hell?
And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
This guy knocked my guy down.
Just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell.
What the
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete.
Now stop him. Touchdown, bitch.
Tyler Higbee.
80-yard touchdown.
The Rams have taken the lead.
Look at that, look at that, look at
One
that.
play,
Fell, fool.
80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted a three-point shot.
No, he made it in.
People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Only
able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
He just turns everywhere else to where I want him to.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and he finds
nowhere.
Higgins. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. From the 38, Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Burrow will throw.
Oh, shit.
That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Going for it all. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 29 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McPherson on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return is Brandon Powell. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. He's got
Higbee, yo.
They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford.
Go!
Tight end over the middle. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Here's Powell on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Okay, it's not bad.
And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I'm feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls.
That's brilliant. What did I think of?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased.
Doing the Bengal pressure, gets him that time, down he goes.
Guy stumbled on himself.
Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that scared the crap out of me just now. This guy almost caught in and hit it right on his tip of the finger.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. He's got a man. Complete.
Touchdown!
Cooper Kupp.
75 freaking yards.
And the Rams will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Wow.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
There's no wind going on. Nailed it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Wow.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Defensive Player of the Year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Third quarter.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
For the 2nd time. Go.
Here's Powell on the return.
How y'all let them pass? What? How y'all let them pass?
Get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Weird.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Oh,
and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Love it. Love it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man right side is Cup complete.
Oh, 1st down at least.
Near the 5, he'll be stopped at the 6.
Okay. I thought he got hurt.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
At least 40. 40 and the next one should win is 34. Sure, stay.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford.
Oh, my guy. My own guy got in the way.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The shotgun snap for Stafford.
He caught it.
That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Higgins.
Damn, first.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
Haha, you're not getting first
then. Executed crossing route.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Joe Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here.
No.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
Yeah, so close
he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mixon with a first down carry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 22, Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, no.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Go. The entire freaking yo. Oh, my God. Yo. Oh my God! Yo, he ran the entire freaking.
I was watching with a lot of Colts fans. Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because unfortunately, considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay
I did exactly what I wanted. I wanted to get into that 40.
Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there.
42,
you might remember
man.
Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Uzomah. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
2-minute warning.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this
Yo, get the ball
lopsided
again. I'm
affair.
seriously going to try to do like a Hail Mary.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second and very short, Burrow. His first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Burrow looking to pass. And for a third
Go, 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 go. Another touchdown. Another touchdown. Let's go. Let's go.
Pass for 20.
Yo. What is this? Oh, my Lord. Yo.
Just about a minute left in this game.
About to get 49.
Into the end zone, and you know they could
I
have
feel like I
taken
should
a knee
miss.
there.
I really feel like I should have missed the field goal. Just to give him a chance.
We're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Nailed it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Just keep taking me.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
We got 35 seconds. Let's see if we can get 50.
And the offense will take over.
You know, 49-14. I really want to see if I can
Look
get
at this
50.
offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Not nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one.
That was a
38
long
yards.
throw.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Touchdown!
Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Yo,
But they certainly have a look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word. Playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl,
was it Higgins?
and they will get the Lombardi Trophy.
I forgot his name. Damn it.
For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing.
The fact that there was like 4,
incredible.
I think it was like 4 interceptions. Unbelievable. This guy got 2 touchdowns in one game.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew,
Higbee got 2 touchdowns.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
He was a slow runner. Yeah, he still got 2 touchdowns. You know, that's what's up. Damn, that's crazy. 55-14. That's nuts, yo. Look at that. Wow. Offense was awesome. Passing yards. Look at that. I almost got twice what they got. First downs. They got more first downs than I did. Total yards. They got 3 freaking turnovers, these guys. Where's the 2-point conversion? They didn't get any. Did they get? I could swear they had one. I had 1 and 2 because I missed one. No penalties. No. So yeah, I was being ass in this thing, yo. Yeah, I don't know what any of that shit means. Looking at that first quarter, we didn't get shit. That second quarter, we came back. We came back real quick. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Not right now. I'll literally play next week. But not right now. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I just started this shit. So I really haven't gone too much into it. I played a few games. I played like, this is like maybe my 6th game I played. But when it offered the Super Bowl, I was just like, well, I was gonna do that anyway, so I might as well just pick what they were gonna pick. And I picked the winning team. I picked the team that won the Super Bowl, Rams. You know? I was like, let's see if they actually would have won if I was fucking playing. Coaching, I guess. Well, looks like I was right. Okay. Not that I don't know jack shit about football. Okay. Yo, give me the ball and I run. That's it. So, strictly the physical guy. Alright. But yo, that was what 55-14. Let's go. Oh man, that was brilliant. What a way to end the day. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later.